Alright, what's up and welcome back to the channel. Today was kind of a dud, but it wasn't too bad. So we woke up kind of early today and I went to the gym earlier than usual today. Got up, had breakfast, and choked on a piece of bacon while I was on the phone with my mom. It was kind of scary because I was home by myself and I made some eggs and bacon. And I was talking to her and it got stuck. I don't know what happened. It must have went down the wrong pipe or something because it was scary. But it would not come out. I got it out, thank goodness. But yeah, so that happened, and then I went to the gym. Had a pretty good push day. It's push day. Let's see. And then after that, I went out to the fairgrounds because there was the Senior Expo, High Desert Med Group Senior Expo, which was like a whole event thing for seniors, like senior citizens. They can get their A1 checked and their bone density and their flu shots and like there's different businesses with booths there, like assisted living places and stuff like that. And I went out there because my grandpa was running the his company was taking care of the first aid out there. And so I went out there, visited, and when I got out there, they were just starting to eat In-N-Out. They got In-N-Out without me, and I had to watch them eat it. But they did share some fries with me, so that was nice of them. But I didn't get a hamburger, no In-N-Out hamburger. But then we kind of walked around a little bit, and we saw a legendary Dodger baseball player, which was Steve Garvey from the 70s and 80s. He was on the Dodgers, and then he got traded to the Padres. He was a first baseman, and he's like 75 years old now. But he was telling his story about how he's from Florida, and when the Dodgers were the Brooklyn Dodgers, like back in the Jackie Robinson era, and he got to meet him because his dad owned like a transport company or like a shuttle company. And so when they flew down there for spring training from Brooklyn to play, and then they met the either the Mets or the Yankees down there, and his dad was the one to pick up the Dodgers in his shuttle and take him to wherever they needed to go. And he brought Steve with him, and he got to meet all the Dodger players and played catch with them, and they asked him to be their bat boy, and he got to be their bat boy for like the next 6 or 7 years every time they came down for spring training. He kind of got to grow up with his idols, which was pretty cool. And then he just kept playing and ended up becoming a Dodger himself, which I thought was a pretty cool story. But so we talked, got a couple videos of that. Not really too exciting. It was a cool story though. And then, who moves from Florida to California? He moved from Florida to California. But I guess, now saying it back, I guess it makes sense. To be on the Dodgers, I would move from Florida to California. But, so that was kind of cool. And then after that, came home. Well, I went to the store, got some bananas and mashed potatoes. I needed the bananas to make a smoothie, so I made a smoothie. And get this, I was talking to my mom on the phone again, sitting outside by the pool, eating my smoothie. The phone was on the table, this black metal table, and I was just mid-conversation with my mom, and I just heard, doot, 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 and the phone hangs up, and I look over, and it says, temperature warning, phone shutting down. My phone had a temperature warning. Got too hot in November. In freaking November. Outside, in the middle of the day. I can't believe that it's this nice still in November. It blows my mind. I didn't know this was even possible. And I don't know how you can leave weather like this. Like, why would you go from this to somewhere colder? It's just mind-boggling. It's crazy. But anyways, after that, what did we do? Just kind of hung out, and then had dinner. I had my leftover Olive Garden from Halloween night. And we were watching Life on This Planet. Life on Our Planet, narrated by Morgan Freeman. And it was pretty interesting because he talks about the rules of life and stuff, and how basically everything here is only here to find food, to survive long enough to reproduce, and then protect its young until they're old enough to protect themselves. And it's like, life is the weirdest thing. And it was talking about the different, like the 5 mass extinctions, and we got to the 3rd one. I think we watched 3 episodes. It was pretty good. I mean, it's weird, and it talks about all the different, like, species that were extinct, that have been extinct, and how the different mass extinctions happen, and all this crazy stuff, and how everything is evolved, and like it's just weird. It's crazy. Life really doesn't have a meaning. Like, people ask, well, what are we here for? What's the point of life? I guess that's what I learned today, is that life is what you make it. There's no real reason for us being here. Not that we know of anyway. Like, all we're here to do is to fight each other for food. Now it's fight other species for food, so that we can live long enough to reproduce and protect our young until they are old enough to fight themselves. And it's kind of a weird circle. It's like, what's the point? What are we trying to accomplish here? And I don't think there is a point. So there's no point of us being here. So it just is what you make of it. So might as well make it the best that you possibly can. Like, if you think about it, how tall does a tree grow? As tall as it possibly can. So why don't humans do the same thing? Like, why do humans stop at a certain point? Why do humans get satisfied? It's like, it's weird to think about, but yeah, that's what I learned today, is that life is what you make it, basically. So just go out and have fun, I guess. Grow as tall as you possibly can, if you understand that. But yeah, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. And if you always do what you've always done, you always get what you've always got. Thanks for watching.